Today we're working on the Infiniti G37 coupe. We're going to be doing the trunk setup and we're going to be using this material. It's red diamond leather stitch, and we're going to be making the trunk look very clean. It's going to be bagged, so it has a compressor and all that stuff, so it's going to make it look really good. So we're going to start with our template, and then we use the factory rug on the template and trace it out. After we trace it out, we're going to cut it with the jigsaw to make the template the size of the floor in the G37 coupe. So now that I'm done with the outline, you should have the floor of the car imprinted on the template. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting with a jigsaw all around until it's perfect. Once we jigsaw the template, we should have the results, which is the template that's the same size, same every little corner of the floor mat. So then it should be the same as the trunk floor of the G37. And now we're going to do a test fit on the G37 to make sure everything's good. Adjust the corners if it needs any adjusting, and then we wrap it. Okay, template is in. Little gaps will be covered with the leather. Now to cut the hole for the mounting brackets. So this is the manifold mount. It's gonna go right here. Wire's gonna go straight down to here into the spare wheel. But just cut it enough. Wires could go through loose, but the leather's gonna show. It's gonna look really clean. Alright, so basically that's the middle of the trunk. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go straight down, and we're gonna make like a little lever right here. So on the trunk, you can actually lift up and reach, you know, he's gonna have all the wires and connections under in the spare wheel well. So if we offer him a way to lift up the actual floor, he could service everything under in the wheel well. So what we're gonna do is go straight down and do like a little U, you could say. And then at the same time, we're gonna trim about either 1/8 or a 1/4 inch around the whole edge. So once we wrap it in the leather, it'll fit really snug, and instead of being, you know, really tight, it'll be really snug with the leather. So let's get to do it then. Alright, so I usually use Permatex headliner adhesive. Basically it's a spray on glue, and I'm just gonna spray it on the backboard, you could say, the floor, and wrap the leather right around it then after the glue sits for about 2-3 minutes. good to always have like a little buffer zone. I'd always leave extra first to cover this way. And also if while I'm putting it down, obviously I'm by myself. So, you know, I always mark it to more or less know where I'm going to put it. But sometimes, you know, while putting it on, it will shift a little bit. But that's why you leave a buffer zone all around. First, enough to fold it. And then second, you know, if a mistake happens, like right here, I'll be able to trim since I left a lot of buffer zone to be able to cut through with anything. And then you see all around. So up here, it's just enough. So I just cut through here along this diamond more or less to make it equal. And from there on, I'm just gonna start wrapping it up. For most part, I'm gonna use the glue. Re-glue this side of here, the corners, and fold it over. But around the corners, I'll fold it and probably use 1 or 2 staples. And then at the end, I'll make a slit and fold it in. I'll show you guys how to do that. So, pretty much done. So you see, I stapled these corners that were a little bit bigger. And I taped up glued the whole outside of the thing. When you come to this, I made little slits and then jump it over, put it in there, did an overflap right here, overflap right here. So it looks really clean from this side. You won't tell there's cut up there. And for the center, I did slits for the corners. Oh, this one's a little bit off. Okay, so the foam is there, the leathers, but see how I did like a little slits and then folded it over. There's options for the back to be colored in suede or in smooth leather, but for this application it was just standard, just the front. But there is the option to wrap the back that you won't really see in suede or smooth leather. Let me show you how it looks by the front. So basically, here's the front. See a little handle right here to lift up if they need to be, the cables need to be serviced. So right here we have a slit in the middle. Tank is gonna be more or less around here. Compressors are gonna be in the back. Right here is gonna be the manifold, and the customer has this bracket. Once it's aligned, put on properly, it's just something like this. The manifold actually hooks up to here, and then the cables run straight down to the hole that I made. So the cables are not visible where it actually went in. So when you open the trunk, you actually see it from like this. So it's a very, very clean setup. So just imagine that. The tank right behind it, and the compressors are going to be behind it, hidden behind the tank. And then at the end, we're going to have a different one, but he's actually going to have a black, smaller plaque, like the one I have in my own trunk. Be right here, more or less centered, obviously. So when the customer or anybody opens the trunk, you're gonna see smaller plaque with my name on it, his Instagram name, and then the manifold, tank setup, etc. So it's a really clean setup. I'm still missing the wings on the sides, so I'll show you once it's complete.
So we can remember where goes where.
Okay, each of them are specific, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so middle section is on. Wires are through the hole. And now it's time to set up tank and manifold. Alright, everything is all mounted up. It's sitting pretty. We'll have to flip this over, but looks really good. And we're just missing the plaque. We're gonna place it right here. See you soon. Alright guys, here it is. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for all the support on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We're gonna put all the links that we used today down below, so you guys could end up buying those parts if you would like to. Follow our Instagram and Facebook to get updated info on merch coming out soon, dropping very soon. And hopefully we can get along with that. And once again guys, thank you for all the support. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and on to the next one.